Hello guys, my name is Adrian and on this today video I'm gonna create a long shadow effect using Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CS6, but I think you can create this effect on the older version of Photoshop. So let's get started. Uh, we go to create a new document, 920 by 1080. On this background we're gonna add a gradient, and we want the gradient to be from light gray to dark gray, or kind of mid gray, something like that. Let's see. I think this is too light. Yeah. And yeah. And this is the linear gradient. We're gonna use the radial one. So click on this one and start from this corner to this corner. We're gonna have something like this. We can change it later. Let's go to the other step. Going to layer, new fill layer, solid color, and I'm gonna rename this to background color. The mode, the blending mode will be color. Opacity will be 100%. Click OK. We're gonna choose a color. I'm gonna choose like orange color. Yeah, something like that, I think. Yeah, probably. Okay. And it can be a bit lighter. If you go back to the background, we can change the gradient. Yeah, something like that looks better. Okay, now create a new layer. You can press this button here to create a new layer, or you can just press on the keyboard Ctrl Shift N, enter. Then go to right click on this one and convert to a smart object. I'm gonna rename this to text logo. I'm gonna go into this layer by double click on it. Or you can right click and go to edit content. And here I'm gonna put a text like I don't know, PS from Photoshop. I'm gonna use white and set it kind of in the middle, make this a bit smaller and entire text a bit bigger, something like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. And now if you go to file and go to save and go back to the layer, to the main layer, you're gonna have this. So everything you change here is gonna update here. Okay, so we're gonna need to create a couple of these, like 50 more. So we're gonna create a new one, double click and duplicate the layer, and create a group by pressing this button here and put this layer into the group. So on the layer that we copied from this one, double click on it because we want to change the color. So you double click on it or right click and blending option, go to color overlay and change the color to a black one. After that, go to filter on the same layer, blur and motion blur, and here you set the angle to 45 degrees. You can do the opposite if you want, like oops, like 45. I'm doing minus 45 and 60 for the distance, and click OK. Okay, and now we can take this shadow, this layer, which is have the motion blur on it, and kind of position it in place here. So we have something like this. It's like a long shadow, but you can't really see it. And I'm gonna collapse this one. And now we have to create like 50 copy of this one. So if you right click, you can go to duplicate the layer and press OK like 50 times, or you could just right click, click on the layer, press Ctrl on the keyboard, and then J multiple times, like 50 times. Yeah, I'm gonna rename the group to long shadow. Okay, so this is the long shadow. You can see here that it's not perfect, but I think for what we are trying to do, like fast long shadows without waiting, that will be great, because you don't have to do any steps after. You can just use this project that you made, this file, over and over again for logos, text, and everything you want. So now if you select the group where we have the 50 copies, we can change the opacity to maybe 25 or more, maybe 40. Yeah, 40, it's okay. And then click again the long shadow, the group, and go to this button here and create a new mask, and then create select the gradient. We're gonna need to black to white, and if you click on this layer here, like on the mask, you can do something like that. Oops, we are on the radial gradient. We need the linear one. So this is the linear one, and this is the gradient one. You're gonna need the linear for this one. For this one, I'm gonna do something like that, maybe a bit less. Yeah, that should be okay. No. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah. And right now we are done with the long shadow. If you go on this layer and right click and edit content, and if you just put something else here and then go to file and save and wait for the smart object to update, you're gonna have this. Like everything you put inside there is gonna update here. Okay, YouTube. Let's make this one smaller on the middle. Okay, file, save, wait for the smart object to update, and that's it. We can also change the background. Like if you double click on the orange color here, this will pop, and you're gonna change another color. That's easy, super easy. So even if you have a logo, you can change the logo. If you can you can put a like your logo inside here and save it, and it's gonna be updating here with a long shadow. Thanks for watching the tutorial. If you learned something, please subscribe, uh, maybe give a like to this video, and stay tuned for another video. Thank you very much, and bye bye.